and then we will get started. So we're going to start with the energy for the week, and then if there's any folks that pop in for yes, no questions, we'll do that after the fact, but we'll just kind of get an idea of what folks may need to tap into this week. Almost spilling all of my cards and stuff. Good save. Good save. Ready? Um, pull up a couple of things. Hi, everyone. Hey. Hi, how are you? So get started just kind of like working with the energy for this week. And just thank you for the heart. Appreciate it. Hope you are having a great Sunday. So just give a little bit of medicine for what you need to do this week. So we're going to go by the elements. So we'll start with air signs here, just to kind of figure out like what sorts of things do folks need to kind of work in. Um, okay, air signs. Call Chris. I don't know if this is a correct pronunciation, but so it's turquoise stone. So it's asking to start fresh. So air signs, if there's something that is not working to plan, asking or ancestors and guides are asking you to pivot. One of the things that a lot of folks don't realize is like when we start a project or a business, like we automatically think going in that it's going to be successful. And sometimes it may not turn out the way that we think it's going to turn out. And one of the suggestions that I like to give to people is to make sure that you are. Not putting all your eggs in one basket. So if something doesn't go to the way that it's supposed to go, use the experience as information and be willing to kind of pivot. This one also too. I when I think of this stone because it's also kind of turquoisey green. Um, I think of both like the heart and throat chakra. So if something's not going right, asking for help around, or even maybe thinking about what in relation to those two channels or chakras that align to what's not going right. So, one of the things that I like to recommend is, if you can, maybe do writing practice, or like a heart opening practice, or those two channels kind of work hand in hand. So, be open to pivoting, get into your creativity, allow for that space to kind of move. So that is air signs. I'm going to do yes, no questions after I kind of pull for the elements. It's nice that folks want to do relationship, but my recommendation is it's good to know the energy, because if you are blocked, that also is going to affect your love life as well, what you can call in, the type of energy you're calling in with specific people, all of that. So let's get into water signs. So find out, what do you need to know? So water signs, moonstone, I believe, is crown chakra. So it's asking you to live in your purpose. So my question is, water signs, are you being authentic to the work that you're doing right now? Is the work that you're doing, is that really suiting you? Are you really allowing yourself to utilize all the gifts that you've been given, that is part of your embodied self? And if you're not, then going back to thinking about what is your purpose, and what is it that is not speaking to you, not working with you right now. So, water signs, and this is the perfect time if you guys have a question, you want to do a reading about your purpose. I can provide a reading on that. So, yes, you need to be working in your purpose. So let's go with fire signs next. So I won't be doing yes, no questions until after I finish these cards. Oh, So, so do fire signs. What's the energy for this week? And what do fire signs need to work on? And do clear, accurate messages. Let's see. Quartz. So fire signs practice patience. So quartz also crown chakra as well. So you may need to do like clearing of the crown chakra. Um, and get some clarity. I would recommend doing some grounding work, that might help you get out of your way, because you're probably anxious. That is affecting your ability to bring in whatever is needed to kind of steer into your path and what you need to do. So, fire signs, that is what I recommend. Get out in the elements, touch grass, as they say, maybe work with some plants, bring that energy back into what it needs to be. So we'll do earth signs next. And if you are on here still, make sure and like this live if you haven't already. So do earth signs, figure out what energy, what you need to do for the week ahead. Clear, accurate messages. Okay. Earth signs, remember your worth. This little red stone. So when I think about that, and one of the major sources, it's also root chakra. It could be also root chakra, also a little bit of sacral. So, um, that's kind of like an area where like our value, our self-worth, our inner power comes from. So, one of the things that you may want to do is maybe do a um, lotus pose, or some sort of movement to open the hips, bring that energy, unblock some of the things that are going. Doing some hip openers might be helpful for you as well, or signs. So So it looks like we have one person who's on here. I believe it's Sharon. Is that you? Are you still on? Yes. Okay. Sharon is on. Okay. So we're going to do your question first, and then Aaliyah, I'll do yours second.